Right, welcome to week 4 of the closeout. Obviously, still the same people here in the same roles.
We stand in the same seats.
Yes, we do even do that. Talk about first what's coming up for the Alloy Fold Canterbury Wildcats in the WBC. And
Yep.
If you want what's just happened.
Oh yeah, thanks James. Yes. So over the weekend, really tough game against Waikato. Crystal Ledger-Walker just went nutso and was amazing. Highlights seen here. Anyway, but good win Waikato. Some still good things for us, but we're going to continue to work on our offensive structure. But this weekend we get to do that against the I Am Fit Gold Rush. I Am Fit Gold Rush. Games at 7:30 at Cowes. You can get tickets at the door or on the Wildcats website, Facebook page, or Canterbury Basketball website. And yeah, look forward to improving all the time, but the league's a tough one now. So lots of dreams, the only undefeated team, so it's good to play in a tough league, James.
Free tickets for younger players if they
wear. Yes, if you wear your school basketball gear or your rep gear, you get in for free.
You obviously have to be going to school for that to be eligible.
Yeah, like James, you couldn't rock up in 20 years ago gear. James, but I mean, give it a crack. If anyone wants to try that, give it a crack. But yeah, current school gear would be great, or rep gear. Cool. Thanks, James.
Right, Miles Toyota Men's Premier League. We'll split this with me and Marty. So first up, Marty will go through 2 of the games.
Sure, so 2 games on the weekend that I'm going to go through. Gators ended up beating our Pioneer team 94-84. Oh, excuse me, I'm a little bit distracted here by the Hellas breakfast we've got here. Matt Machuski had 20 points, including a 3 right on my face. So thanks for that, Matt. Appreciate it. And Amosa Faitawa Nanai had 15.
Scott.
Yes, Scott. There was only the 3rd practice go, but I got there. Well done, Amosa. Good game. And for Pioneer, Nick Elwood had 15 points and 9 rebounds. And yeah, I had 19 points, 10 assists and 7 rebounds. So I had a little bit of a good run around out there for my first game back.
Go Marty.
But yeah, good win for Gators. They really executed well down the stretch and got the win there. Second game, I'm going to go through. Lincoln University ended up beating Atami 83-75. For Lincoln, Ben Hall had 21 points. Corey Annandale had an MVP performance with 16 points. And for Atami, Patrick Roger had 23 points and 11 rebounds. And Derek Albertson was 17 points and 12 rebounds from the guard position, which is good effort as well. So well done to Lincoln on that one.
Ben Hall being their leading scorer every game.
I think, well, maybe not. I think he has actually, but definitely over 20. And I saw the initial stats had him for 19. I said, "What happened?" He said, "No, actually, there was 2 points missed." So I have verified that on Glory League and did have 21. On to the next 2 games. Wolverines took care of North Canterbury 79-66. Their Canterbury Rams Sam Smith with a monster game, 29 points and 16 rebounds.
Look at Sam.
And Andrew Callaway, 22 points and 9 rebounds. I wish his number was 47, but beside the point.
Oh, okay. I see what you did there, James.
Big Masters for North Canterbury, 15 points and 11 rebounds. And Jordan Cota with 12 points. It was a 2nd quarter run, 29-18 for Wolves that won the game. UC continued their winning ways, 80-59 over Checkers. Massive scoreline for both teams. Max Allen with 33, almost equalled by Toby Galuli with 29 for Checkers, and Nate Campbell also had 11 for UC. Marty, you ready to talk about refereeing?
Yes, I'm ready to go. That's why I didn't take a bite this time. Okay. It was smart because otherwise, yeah, I'd be eating and talking. So Marty's Minute today, we're going to talk about team control and when it changes and when it doesn't. So situation in our men's premier game, as you can see from the clip here, Gators have inbounded the ball and they've got been trapped in the backcourt. As they try to make a pass, it's actually myself who was very bumbling playing defence, tried to gather the ball in 2 hands, knocks the ball out of court, so I never actually gained team control. So team control is when a player gets 2 hands on the ball holding it, or they're dribbling the ball. That's when we know when a team is in team control. So what happened here, I've lost the ball out of bounds. The backcourt count will still be counting, and therefore the referees come together after this play and realise that I did not gain new possession of the ball. So therefore an 8-second call was made against Gators, and it was good officiating because they understood that team control had not changed, therefore the count had not restart, so they came together and changed the call from the out of bounds. So as a referee, we need to know when a team changes position of the ball because it relates to a lot of rules in the game. And in this situation, it was good that they came together and discussed and got the right outcome. So well done, guys.
Cool. Thank you.
That might have been an action.
I know, I was going to say, I think
well done.
finally got
Yes.
one.
Yeah, well done.
Yep. So on to the McDonald's Thompson and Whelan Trophy. So we're starting to see the league sort of shake
Do
out.
we want to talk about Women's Prem, or was that later?
Is that a bit later?
Yes,
That's later.
That
I'm
is
fine
later,
with it. I
sorry.
just wanted to make sure
Yes,
we
no,
weren't
you're
being
still in
skipped
there.
over.
No,
Okay,
you're
thanks,
definitely
James.
not.
Karen.
Thompson Trophy, we have a couple of teams at 2-0, split into two separate pools. So Shirley and St Thomas's and Christ College and Cashmere. Both these teams, four teams, all actually play each other after this week. So we'll have two teams at 3-0. St Thomas's and Cashmere are the two teams hosting it. Division 2, Cathedral College and Lincoln High School at 2-0. And on the Whelan Trophy competition, I know your team's undefeated, but
Yeah, we
having
played
only
one
played
game.
you don't
One
qualify
Still
for the
undefeated,
2-0.
James.
That's correct.
St Andrews and Rangiora both 2-0, and in Division 2 we've got three teams: Burnside, Papanui and Lincoln. And now you can talk about the Miles Word.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
very
very
good.
much, James. All right, this weekend, LU took on UC. No Wildcats played this weekend due to the WBC games, but the return of Lauren Hippolyte for LU saw her leading scoring with 15 points, followed closely by Emma Trollope with 14 for Lincoln. Royson Blundell-Dory had 16 for UC. And at what quarter in the game was that? 15-0 run?
Second quarter.
Second quarter, Lincoln went in a 15-0 run. That kind of blew the game out a little bit there. So Lincoln took the win 68-46. Second game featured Horswell against Wolves. Again, no Wildcats playing. Horswell, the green machine, got it right that time, came away with a 70-37 victory. Stephanie Senarfor, thank you. I didn't say it though, did I? Wait, with 19 points. Alice Sproat 17, and for Wolves, Nina.
Po'u.
Okay, we're going to have to work on your writing on that.
That's pretty
Had
neat.
20. That's okay.
Yep.
With 20 for Wolves. And then NC took on Mean Minties Mean. Unfortunately, this weekend, Minties came away with a bit of a loss. NC winning 92-64. Ezra McGoldrick with 26. And Stella Porter, the Rangiora High School player, with 17. For Minties, Nikki Pio, 15. And Sam Duggan with 12. Minty's also on the receiving end of a bit of a technical foul for some possible bad language situations there. But does make the game a bit exciting sometimes, doesn't it?
I like it.
A little bit of passion behind what's going on there. And that's Women's Prem for the weekend.
Thank you. And obviously most of you will have seen this. BBNZ had their annual awards and 5 people with Canterbury connections. So congratulations, Faith Harrison, Gavin Zimmerman, Phil Burns, Max Darling and Donna Wilkins or Nee Lofhagen all came away with awards. Are fantastic
Well done,
to see.
Canterbury.
Yeah, awesome, mate.
Yep.
Canterbury, yeah.
Read more about that on the BBNZ website if you to find out what they've been up to and why they are deserving of the awards. So fantastic. Marty?
Yeah, we'll talk about the Canterbury Rams game coming up this Friday. So the Rams on a bit of a roll, having a good win against the Southland Sharks at Horncastle Arena last Friday. They actually held the Sharks to 0 of 18 from 3, which is a pretty phenomenal defensive effort. So the code this week is Mission. So when you buy your ticket, this donates $5 to the Christchurch City Mission, which is a fantastic cause. They're this Friday night playing 7 o'clock playing the Manawatu Jets, who have almost upset a few teams. They've come very close to beating the Wellington Saints, and also the South. They actually beat the Southland Sharks up there in Wanganui. So should be a cracker of a game. Come down on a Friday night, and you use that code to donate that $5. Should be a heck of a night.
Yeah, you may have heard Allinson has done high jumping, but does probably give my pick for player of the year so far.
A couple of nice putback dunks, eh?
Yes. Sorry.
I was just going to say, there's also a good article and stuff today about the Rams and the mentoring that they're doing in schools, so check that out if you haven't.
Cool. Next thing, 3x3.exe Premier tipped off last night, and we had 6 teams in action from the men's Premier clubs here in Christchurch, and just given a chance for them to be involved in a professional league, but all 6 of those teams were 1-1 after the opening round within their pools. And shout out Matt Miszczewski, who was probably player of the night, helping lead his team. Huge buzzer beater to send them through into the semi-finals, and then they ended up winning the first round. So over Lincoln University. So those 2 teams are in the early running for a trip to Japan in September. So
fun. Is that a funded trip? They don't have to pay anything?
No, correct. They don't have to pay anything, and they'll have
pretty amazing,
flash new era uniforms. Should be all printed up, ready for them next round in early June, and get stance socks and a whole lot of other stuff. So
brilliant.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. On to highlights. So you have a highlight from that occurred
Yeah,
in Canterbury.
we have a highlight from our Wildcats game versus Waikato. Unfortunately, this weekend it is not an offensive clip for us, but Charlize Ledger-Walker put on Crystal Ledger-Walker put on a great display with some excellent passing and finishing, and this is one of her clips here. So good basketball's good basketball. You got to celebrate that.
Cool. Marty?
What's my highlight?
Benny.
Oh yes, sorry.
Too busy
with your
Hellas
Hellas
situation.
Benny, this is from our midweek competition. As you can see, Benny makes a nice spin move to the hoop and gets right to the basket, and he had a really good game in this one. 28 points and a handful of assists. So shout out to Benny, also one of our referees as well. So good on you, Benny, getting out there and showing you still obviously play as well. So good stuff.
And my last one, I previously mentioned it, but Matt Miszczewski, no time on the clock, hit a three, I think, over one or two defenders in the 3x3 game and hit it to force overtime where they then went on to win. So, yeah, outstanding performance for him. And obviously, 3x3 game, if you can shoot from three, you can beat anyone. And that's what he definitely did last night. So, hopefully, we've been able to source the clip for this, but it was pretty fantastic, the shot that he hit on the night.
Awesome.
Excellent.
A huge shout out to Hellas for the brekkie and then the sponsorship of this week 4 of the closeout. So good on you, Hellas.
Thanks,
Cool.
Hellas.
Good job, good effort.
Good job, good effort.
Good job, good effort.
How now, brown cow?
And that's
And we're out. My knees are sore. Of calves.
Careful.
I can't help it banging them into.
Sorry, I forgot the highlight completely.
Yeah, no, that's
Blank
good.
out. Oh, you're like Marty, and I was like,
That's your professional
I think you
journalism
didn't give me a
career.
highlight.